A mount peak is always farther away than it looks. The gatekeeper welcomes. Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. Says you'll see each other later. How far underground do you think you are? Look at that plastic scrap, just waiting for someone to do something with it. It's a ride, not a friend, right? You can always find some use for rubber scrap. A gutway will always be nauseating. That's just the way it is. Sharp. Finished him off. Seems the nozzles need to be regulated to set the pipe workings in motion. Now that's unblocked, there's nothing stopping the flow. the deep cut. It's a bit less black out there. Vump is the place to be, obviously. Let's see. Let it snow. Don't flinch away from this. It's your moment. You need to focus. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Wired up and ready to go. Better than nothing. The daytime makes it harder for things to sneak up on you. Couldn't just be open, eh? That's a motored blind box dispenser. These auto markets were quite popular in the long gone for those who had coin left for fun. You flick the switches in order to green-light the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. The light of day shows how bad the world has become. Zilch here. Oh, that's rare. Want to get your... Got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good. Looking better. If there was anything here to be found, it's gone now. Says nowadays everything seems to be falling apart, even fire. Could you help out with the fire beacon? It's gone out. They can't reach the fire beacon to relight it, but you... Says it's supposed to keep lit forever. Shocked it went out. Says the fire beacon's not too far, just keep your head up. Sometimes you can still see the smoke coming up from it. And if you see their mother, please send her home. They miss her. Seems choked up to hear that. No time to graze, let's go. Sharp steel. It's becoming terminal. Much better. Got one. Found some e-waste. Worthwhile. Seems like a peculiar item. Tell it to gallop. Snowball. You've had better days. Got hurt. The oil claimed this land a long time ago. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the Gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those Gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride Gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Let's see. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent Gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. Then you are stronger than her. she can't help wanting Looper Lupin to pay for what he did to her gnotes, despite the fact it's against her nature.
Love to see you shine on.
No one likes Perky. Perky's so uncool.
The knight may be cool, but you sure ain't.
I am too cool.
If you have to tell people you're cool, you're not.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights do. Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. She's sad that something as wild as the hoof puff can't be tamed, but has to come to terms with the fact that you need to stop it. No matter how high the mountains get, the sky is always higher. That's some good e-waste there. That's going to leave a mark. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Daytime means the clock to nighttime is ticking. Might not need that now, but you will later. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. The rain's making it slick out. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is.
Shuri Kumbala Muma. Kana Munta.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Kala.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Kana Munt.
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Masamba.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away.
Masamba.
Seems the old world had plenty to offer, an all-in-one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. Could this thing steer itself? That's it. An old home that's still standing. Wow! Go. That's a strong box from the time series. Not often you see them. Kept your precious secured in. Everyone else out. Shit. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Seems like the cranks need to be unturned in the right order if you want to crack the strong box open. Ready to make something? The finest of firearms. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. This beast can move. A Smilo shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Flash the sweat. Eye boxes like this are few and far between. As the eye box broadcasts, it's hit or miss, but when it does hit, it's usually right in the fields.
Lenefu, Totogo, e pasi, naki si sana basurangu e nindigori aboritare, a otto fantasi e le fale papia. E
You need to line up the switches so they match. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. Wonder what you can find down here.
Lenefu, Totogo, e pasi, naki sisana basurangu e nindigori aboritare, a otto fantasi e le fale faffia.
Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that you need to loosen the bolts without rattling the mechanism? Just a few moves left. Let them go. That's it. The sit tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit tight back to Nocco. Yes, some e-waste for you. Yuck! That there's a sludge gush field where the company used to suck sludge from the underground. Now it's all over. That notice board is cleaner than just about anything else around here. You're nudging up toward a played-out sludge field. Just follow your nose. This place used to pump sludge from the ground for fuel. If you think the sludge was nasty, it was worse when the Toxanol Corporation burned it. Some of it, but mostly they sent it to plants where they turned it into go juice and then burned that. You can probably find a track around here if you look hard enough. Need the right key? Conserve your wind. Someone could probably make good use of that plastic scrap over there. That's a motor tunnel. Imagine when automotos blazed through here. Take this seriously, or it'll take you down.
Pial tu, ma.
Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride.
Inadab sunka?
Nocco's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it.
Amu.
She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe.
Urasa dudes.
You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths.
Bola kudo.
They're small airborne creatures with bright reflective wings and a conspicuous fluttering flight. This place is called Brightlight. Mito lives close by. Check out that day. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it. And even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Says there's so much darkness to deal with. Rather than curse it, he makes lamps to fight it. You've found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Says he can see that in the way you brighten everything up. So happy you know you're helping brighten the world. There's plenty of it that's still worth saving. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Says you did the right thing in taking up with the Myriad. They buy lots of his lamps. That's a tribe that believes in the bright things in the world. It's clear you do. Nothing shines as bright as being right. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days.
Contigo Dumbo.
There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So, why not call him Me Too?
Contigo Dumbo.
He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right.
Tutozingadimbo.
Claims you both walk in different types of darkness, but you guide yourself by the same light.
Kamui.
Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too.
Songaidaba.
He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow.
Shaja Sendiri.
Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end.
Boy.
Glows with delight at your bright passion for the light. Mush mush. You need to point its face in the right direction. getting jacked. That's the good stuff. Nothing like a story with an unexpected ending. Glittermoth Cave is right here. Take your time and enjoy the daylight. Don't trip it, just keep moving.
Ganauruta.
That's enough glitter moths to make her plan work.
Amun.
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time.
Ganauruta.
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies mountains.
Aplitonumuta.
So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. The rocky ridges have been called the Knoopstonies around here for as long as she can remember. It's said the stone was grey before, but somehow changed colour over time.